All right, let's dive into what might just be the single most powerful tool in the entire travel and tourism industry. And no, it's not some fancy software. It's words. You see, the right words don't just describe a trip. They actually sell it. They spark that excitement and, most importantly, they build trust. So how can a powerful vocabulary totally transform the way you communicate? Let's get into it.
I mean, just look at this. On one side, you've got nice hotel. Okay, it's fine, I guess, but it tells you absolutely nothing, right? Then on the other side, luxury boutique hotel with panoramic city views. Wow. Instantly, you can picture it, you can almost feel the vibe. The difference in impact here is just night and day.
So which one actually sells the room? It's kind of a rhetorical question, isn't it? Because the second one doesn't just give you information, it inspires you. It makes you want to be there, like right now.
And that really gets to the heart of the problem. When you use these generic, uninspired words, you're not just doing a bad job of describing something. You're failing to grab your client's attention, and, here's the kicker, their imagination. Honestly, every vague word is a missed opportunity, a potential sale just lost in a sea of boring descriptions.
So if vague language is the problem, what's the solution? Well, it's pretty clear. A powerful vocabulary is the answer. There are really three key ways that choosing better words will completely change your writing and, your results. Let's break them down. First up, it enhances clarity and precision. Using specific language just gets rid of any doubt. Your client knows exactly what they're getting. So instead of saying something like good food, which could mean anything, you promise a gourmet dining experience. See? That kind of precision builds confidence right away.
Second, and honestly, this is where the magic really happens, it creates engagement. Vivid, descriptive words don't just list a bunch of features. They paint a picture in your mind. They help the client actually imagine themselves in that place, feeling the sun, tasting the food, living the adventure. You're making the trip feel real before they've even clicked book.
And number three, it builds your professional credibility. Look, when you use industry-specific terms the right way, words like itinerary, excursion, or accommodation, you're sending a clear signal that you're an expert. It shows you know your stuff, and that makes clients trust you with their, hard-earned vacation plans.
Just take this example. It's perfect. Beautiful beach. It's okay, but it's totally forgettable. But what about pristine white sand beach bordered by crystal clear turquoise waters? Now that has an emotional pull. You can practically feel the sand between your toes and see that water. It just shows the power we're talking about brilliantly.
Okay, so you get the why, it's super important. But what about the how? How do you actually do it? Let's get practical. Here are 4 techniques you can literally start using today to expand your tourism vocabulary.
It's a pretty straightforward 4-step process. First, keep a vocabulary journal. Anytime you see a cool new word, jot it down. Second, read a ton. Dive into travel magazines, blogs, guides, whatever you can find. Third, get comfortable using a thesaurus to find more exciting synonyms. And last but not least, just practice. The more you write, the more natural all these new words will feel.
And hey, speaking of the thesaurus, let's be real about what it is. It's not about finding bigger, more complicated words. It's a powerful tool for finding the perfect word. It helps you stop repeating yourself and choose language that's way more precise and engaging. It's what turns good writing into great writing.
Want to sound like a real pro? You got to go beyond just single words. Master that key industry terminology. Learn the common idioms that add a little color, like off the beaten path, and try using phrasal verbs to make your writing sound more natural and less like a textbook. These are the little details that really separate the amateurs from the experts.
So once you've got the words, the next level up is mastering your style. It's not just about what you say, it's all about how you say it. And that means understanding when you need to be a bit more formal and when you can be more casual to really connect with your audience.
I mean, just look at the difference here. On the left, you have a formal email to a client. It's professional, clear, respectful. Perfect. On the right, a social media post. It's super casual, excited, and personal. Both of these are really effective, but only in the right place. Can you imagine mixing them up? It would be a total disaster.
So the key here is finding that sweet spot, that right balance. You always have to think about 2 things, your audience and the context. A business proposal definitely needs a formal tone. A travel blog, that needs to feel relatable. The goal is to always be professional, but in a way that creates a real, genuine connection.
So, let's bring all of this together. Building up your vocabulary and mastering your style, it's not just some writing exercise. It's really about one thing: writing to inspire action. It's about using your words to connect with clients so powerfully that they feel moved to book that trip, to trust you, and to share their own excitement.
So what are the big takeaways here? If you remember anything, remember these 4 things. 1. Precise words give your clients clarity. 2. Evocative language creates that all-important emotional connection. 3. An adaptable style builds your credibility. And finally, 4. Vary your sentences to keep your reader hooked from the very first word to the very last.
So I'll leave you with this thought. Your words are, without a single doubt, your most powerful sales tool. They cost you nothing, but they can bring in incredible returns. The question isn't if you should focus on them, but how are you going to use them to paint a picture that is so vivid, so exciting, that your clients just can't resist.